And after all these years, I still love horselips. Now, with just 2 days until Carl Frampton and Kiko Martinez fight for the world title, all attention turns to tomorrow's weigh-in.
The two boxers will come face to face for one final time before they enter the ring. Ruth Gorman's report contains flash photography.
Carl Frampton and his team had a walk around the empty arena at Titanic Belfast this afternoon, but he plans to be parading around the ring on Saturday night with the world title belt in front of 16,000 fans. He and Kiko Martinez had their final press conference today, and unlike last year, Martinez has been much quieter. But just as he hid his eyes, Frampton believes the Spaniard is hiding his emotions.
I think he's biting his tongue. He's still the same person, but he doesn't want to be embarrassed like he was the last time. He came out and made some brash statements and he got knocked out, so he just doesn't want to make himself look foolish again. But I think that's the calm before the storm. He may kick off tomorrow at the weigh-in, who knows, but he'll try his best to remain calm.
How much different is it at the weigh-in, you know, when you do stand there and look each other in the eye?
You're looking right through them, you know, you want to fight right then, there and then, but it can get very tense and heated at a weigh-in.
This was how the last weigh-in turned out. Tomorrow's could be another hot affair, and it's once again open to the public, with Frampton expected on the scales in the Ulster Hall around 12:30. Plenty of local boxers are lending their support to Frampton this week, and one more than most.
This is going to be one of the biggest nights of my career and around Carl Frampton's career. To watch one of my best friends become world champion.
You've got your wee daughter here today, and Carl has a very special relationship with her too, doesn't he?
Yeah, Carl Frampton, he's our godfather, so he is. So, you know, it's great too. So, you know, I'm her dad, but if Carl Frampton wins the world title, you know, she'll be telling people in about 20 years, oh, do you know who my godfather is? Never mind, do you know who my dad is?
I'm here at the back of one of the grandstands, and as you can see, there isn't a bad seat in the house. If Carl Frampton does become world champion on Saturday night, people will be talking about their night here for many years to come. Ruth Gorman, UTV Live, Titanic Belfast.
Now, the countdown is on to the biggest fight here in years, Carl Frampton's world title fight against Kiko Martinez on Saturday night. And at today's pre-fight news conference in Belfast, people across the city's traditional divide turned out to support him. Just like Barry McGuigan did 30 years ago, the young boxer is bringing people together, as Mark Simpson reports.
Carl Frampton is from Tigers Bay in North Belfast. His wife Christine is from Polglass in West Belfast. They met 8 years ago in Portrush. Fans of the young boxer are from all over Belfast and beyond, and many of them were at today's pre-fight news conference to get a glimpse of their hero.
He's a bit like Barry McGuigan, the way he brings both sides of the community together, and we can all come together and watch him at the Odyssey or Titanic Belfast, wherever it may be, I think, as well.
It seems to be there's people from everywhere here, do you know what I mean? So just everybody likes a bit of local success.
I think he's a man for his country, the whole country and the whole community. We enjoy the fights and hope he can become world champion.
And so says Barry McGuigan.
He is the epitome, and he represents everything that is a shared future in Northern Ireland. In a mixed marriage, wonderful young man, loved in the Falls Road, loved in the Shankill, and he's just replicating what I done 30 years ago. He's a wonderful kid.
I love you, John. It's great to be here.
Like Barry McGuigan, Carl Frampton is hoping to become a world champion. And he's hoping to do it in style on Saturday night in his hometown. The stage is now set for the big fight, a purpose-built outdoor arena beside Titanic slipways, with room for 16,000 spectators. Like many other big sporting events staged in Northern Ireland in recent years, public money is helping to pay for it. Belfast City Council have put in £50,000. Between them, Stormont Apartments have contributed £250,000. But with the fight being shown in 90 different countries, they believe it's a price worth paying. When the boxers get into the ring here on Saturday evening, there will be no national anthems. The only music will be pop music. Mark Simpson, BBC Newsline at Titanic Belfast.
It looks like quite a venue.